Oh fuck, I didn't know it was hate speech. Okay, what's up guys? I'm sorry for that horrible intro that's extremely inappropriate for the topic we're talking about. But come on. Come on, I had to. I had a light that can be all kinds of colors. Bro, this was $300 and it's not mine. I had to. Plus we got a hostage situation room looking like. This is only one, so I kind of had to use the room to my advantage. So forget the rambling. Let's get right into the topic. Today I want to talk about transgenderism. And usually on this channel, which is a very new channel, so I can't really say, but usually on this channel, I don't like touching upon mental illness, specifically mental illness, because it's just such a sensitive topic, and it's really difficult to. It's a very sensitive topic, and it kind of tears my heart when I see people suffering from mental illness. But the reason I'm making this video is because recently someone showed me that when you type in on Google, can a man become pregnant? The first result is like a full caption that says, yes, you can. I'm going to put it up so you can see it. You could read what it says in the box. But come on. Come on. This is not about transgenderism anymore. Like, let's be real. I think that the transgender movement doesn't really care about people with gender dysphoria, and it's really ignoring the people with gender dysphoria. Because I think, like, for example, transgender movement, they need to talk about transgender issues, not legal issues. Talk about the suicide rates. Talk about when it's okay to become transgender, when you should start the pills. Because half the movements, like, oh, you start when you're a child, half the movement somewhere else. They need to talk about transgender issues if they actually are talking for the transgender people, which honestly, 100%, they do not care at all. I've had a friend I had a friend of a friend, and I've heard about her story. She's gone through the surgery when she was in grade 9. She felt like a boy on the inside. She went through the surgery, all these terrible things, and nothing got better. Her depression stayed, everything, nothing got better. And then after, I think, she graduated high school, she realized, oh, I don't want to be a boy, I want to be a girl. And she realized that she actually wanted to have kids when she was older. Oops. And that's terrible. I didn't ask her personally, but I don't believe she can have kids anymore. I don't believe that's an option for her, which is a really heart-wrenching story. And where are these stories? Like, when you talk about transgenderism, talk about the people who have suffered and explain to them how they could have, not gone down the same path. Because I'm going to be 100% honest, she was not motivated by biological pressure. I'm 100% sure this was social pressure. You see all these celebrities on YouTube and TikTok and blah, blah, promoting transgenderism. And they're like, oh, maybe that's what I feel. I don't like the body I'm in. Maybe it's because of this. Maybe I just start injecting testosterone and everything will be better. Because the statistics don't agree with the high school numbers. 2% of people in American high schools identify as transgender. But that they start identifying as transgender in high school. Does not work with the data. Usually people who are going to exhibit symptoms of gender dysphoria, they start showing the symptoms when they're between 2 to 4. That's when you know. It doesn't usually appear in high school. That's why the data we have from the 1900s don't show that either. It just doesn't. There were people who were transgender back then. It wasn't that frequent. And it's terrible. The culture they're building. It's like you should not promote transgenderism. You should create a space where someone who's transgender can feel comfortable to do what they will. But do not, as long as they're a consenting adult, by the way. As long as they're a full adult, I'll accept that. I don't believe you should be doing it with children. I understand this is a very, very, very difficult topic. You should not do it with children. Children do not understand the full gravity of the decision they're making. They don't even understand what sex is. I'm sorry for the bad language. They don't understand what it is. These are children. Even in high school, you don't really fully understand what this means. It's like, so keep it with adults. And my heart goes out to them. Honestly, this is what I say. If you're feeling, symptoms of gender dysphoria, I'm not a doctor, by the way. No one listen to me. If you're feeling feelings of gender dysphoria, you should wait until you're an adult first, please. Second, try your best not to get any medical treatment. Like, get medical treatment, therapy, but try not to do anything that's permanent. Please, I strongly suggest that, because once you cross that line, it's really difficult to go back. And we live in a society where, for example, you believe you're a woman in a man's body. Just behave the way you want. Change your personality. I know it's a horrifying thing to feel like you're in someone else's body, but lots of people experience stuff like body dysmorphia where they feel uncomfortable in their bodies. Just learn to love yourself as yourself. I know this is like lefty, love yourself, blah, blah, but you really have to. You really have to. Some people identify as like, and I know I'm not bringing this up to insult anyone who's transgender. They identify as someone who is an amputee, which is a horrifying thing to identify as someone who's missing an arm. And do you think it's right for them to cut off their arms? I've seen the photos of people who cut their arms off because that's how they identify. This is just discomfort with the body. And usually most people who exhibit gender dysphoria, they commit suicide. It's a horrible thing. It's really horrible. And I don't believe that they commit suicide because of social pressure. Or I don't believe it's solely because of social pressure. Statistics of suicide are way too high. It really tears my heart. Now, listen up. I sound like an idiot because I will not cite any statistics, but I'm going to act like I know what I'm talking about. Just a hoot and a holler. I mean, you wouldn't be coming to this channel if you want to hear the voice of reason. Let's be realistic. I'm not nearly educated enough. I'm still like, I'm young. That's all I got to say. So, guys, if you enjoyed the video, I hope you enjoyed it. By the way, that intro, it took me a while. I hope you enjoyed it. Come on. Very cringy. Very inappropriate. I love the intro. What am I, Joe Biden? I'm joking. Peace out. God bless.